Let's look at example 2. I have another sequence here, and if you'll notice, I have first term -3, second term 1. So I'm just going to label this here, second term 1, third term, and so on. I want to find the rule so I could find whatever term I want. So in this case, let's write the rule, and that's what you're going to be asked to do in Delta Math. And then let's find the 25th term for this one. So 2 ways you can do this. I'm going to show you the way that we just did, where we use the formula, and then I'm going to show you one that I think is a little bit easier. So if I wrote the rule for this one, I would take the first term and add whatever term I'm trying to find, subtract 1, times the common difference. And on this one, to go from -3 to 1, we're adding 4. And it works every time, so the common difference is 4. So the rule would be -3 plus 4n minus 4. So a sub n equals 4n minus 7. And once I get my rule, I like to just check and see if it's right. I'm going to go over here and try the 4th term. If I put 4 in for n, I would get 16 minus 7, which is 9. And that's true. The 4th term is 9, so I know that I have a good rule. Let's find the 25th term. So to find the 25th term, I'm going to use my rule, but in place of n, I'm going to put 25, because n represents the term number. 4 times 25 is 100, minus 7, so that means that the 25th term would be 93. If I went out here 25 times, kept adding 4 25 times, I would get the number 93. Some of you may really like using this rule. Some of you can probably just look at the sequence itself and write the rule. Notice that this rule looks very similar to one of these, where this number is the slope. So an arithmetic sequence is linear. It has a common difference. Notice the common difference was 4, and that's in the slope spot. And this number actually represents the y-intercept, the place where x is 0, so the 0th term. So if I go back and think about this example, if I went back to the 0th term, I would be at -7. So some of you may want to just look at the sequence and find it by using y equals mx plus b. And I'll talk about that again in the 3rd example.